Welcome to this week's episode of Your Internet Boyfriends. Hello, Mark T. Cox.
Hello, Dennis Len.
This week we're talking about speed dating, boots, and my Ally of the Year award.
And I'll be giving a full in-depth update on the new romances formed.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
You saw a big one yesterday? I love how you just come across them. Where did you come across this? Wait a minute, weren't you walking around with your family in Richmond Park?
No, I had a gap.
Oh, 10 minutes.
I had a gap of time. I did a tour.
I'll meet you back in Sainsbury's in a minute.
Stop.
I'll see you outside Big Sainsbury's. I must run down here for a second.
I'm going to put this phone on airplane.
Running after a lad in a line bike.
I'm also a bit blocked.
You are a bit blocked.
Sorry, I have a blockage.
Your text messages this morning sounded like you were a spring chicken, which I dearly needed.
I know.
I dearly needed that motivation, but...
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm blocked. The head is full. I don't know, is there hay fever or... I think I've just not been to bed for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a big one. I'm drinking a lot of water.
Okay.
So I have to relieve myself quite a lot. And London is difficult. There's nowhere to pee.
How about you give me some clues as to where it is and I try and guess where you saw it?
Oh, I won't reveal the location.
Oh, yeah, of course you can't do that.
Because then they'll all be going thinking they'll see one.
Yeah, or see your one.
They might.
Mm.
I do think about that often.
Was it Liverpool Street Station?
No.
Oxford Street.
There's no Oxford Street.
There's none in Oxford Street, the busiest one. I suppose you couldn't.
Public toilets.
With all the tourists.
There's no public toilets anywhere. I have pensioners on my walking tours in awful states. There's nowhere to pee.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
But then if they pee, they might see a big one.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
That's half of the job of being a tour guide is trying to predict where could I put these people to pee.
Do you think there would be more or less to see if there was more toilets? Or would you just stick to some toilets? You know that thing when when they try and alleviate traffic and they build more roads, but it just causes more cars to go on the road.
Causes more traffic.
Yeah, would there just be more traffic in the bathrooms if there was more?
I wonder.
Right.
Yeah.
But how did it come about?
Just a big piece. But this is a dangerous scene. He was a runner. And he was running through the city in little, Declan like this now, little shorts and a little backpack. You know, the really utility heavy, I have one and it has a strap here. So it almost looks like a little harness.
Yeah.
It's
pushes out the chest a bit.
Yeah. And no shirt.
Oh.
So then the shorts... There was no coverage. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, right.
It was straight out over the top of the shorts.
Oh. Do you know what though? When I've been running, it wouldn't be my time to shine. I'll put it that way.
He was shining.
The man's running around with a bag on his back, and he whips it out, and he's got something to show. That is an incredible
awful
feat.
lot to show. I nearly tripped.
Collapsed.
I was overwhelmed.
Nearly fell out the door. You fell back up the stairs. That's great. Do you know what though? It's been a weekend of big ones, hasn't it?
Oh,
I'm going to start it off as best I can. Right? I've been thinking about this all weekend. How do we even get into this?
How do we summarize?
There's a lot of allies out there.
Yeah.
Right. But I have to be up near the tippy top. Right?
I think you've done your bit.
There's a lot of allies out there who are like, oh, my best friends are gay, my best friends are this, right? Or, I'm fighting for rights for that, for this. I gave £1 to this at Tesco.
Yeah.
I'm an ally out there accommodating, right? Accommodating, setting it up, playing a part in men sucking each other off.
Jesus Christ.
As in, you can't be put any more plainer than that.
Almighty.
Get on to Attitude. Tell him, give him the fucking Ally Award right now.
Get you on the cover.
Come on, who's doing that? Who's really in the trenches like I am? Nobody.
Okay.
Who's delivering drinks and opening curtains and seeing lads? Going to absolute town.
They were going to town.
To town. It was like looking into, like, when you go in and you're visiting them in a hospital and you open up the curtain and the nurse goes, give them a minute. That was like you delivering drinks.
There was
where do we start? We had a sold out speed dating event on Friday. I would say there's a word of warning to our listeners. There's going to be an unbelievable feeling of FOMO for a lot of the...
Well, they have it already from the photos.
Yeah.
And the kissing and the outrageous behaviour. I want to say thanks to everyone who came, and then I want to say no more. And I want a full review from you, because I kind of knew what it was going to be. I kind of knew what they're like. I don't know if you knew.
No, I didn't.
I think we have been protecting you a lot and shielding you from the carry-on. And here it was spread.
Do you know what our biggest mistake is?
Huh?
The biggest mistake is that there are some people at that knew me and know me.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like, we'll go mad because, you know, he's in with us.
Yeah.
We can do what we want. And that kind of spread around and maybe added an energy to it.
I
can talk about it all day long.
I'd like it. Okay, so the speed dating last Friday. Off we go, 7:00.
We rock into ministry.
Doors opened.
Rock into ministry. We all sit down, a gaggle of us. You walk in, peppering.
Yeah.
Walk in, you're looking around the place. Where's it on? We go in then to this beautiful venue.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Actually, just one note as well. Declan Kelly came in.
Oh.
So Alistair arrives.
Drowned.
Drowned.
Destroyed.
What happened to him?
Yeah.
So Alistair rocks in wearing a lovely little number.
Nice number.
Yeah, nice number comes in. Declan Kelly comes in a bit flushed. No, he does come indoors flushed.
Oh, the fucking carpet.
How I'll describe this, I don't know, right? But I think someone has a picture of it. We'll put it up in the story if we can. Mark, what was going on? You've got all these things in your head, and you're getting in the pre-show game, right? This lad rocks in, and he's had a spillage.
He had a spillage
all over his white shorts.
Where was he going in the white shorts?
Right. So we said, how are you going to clean that spillage up?
What was it? Coffee, Coke. What was it? Oh, with a tote. It was a dye from
a tote bag.
Yeah,
supposedly.
Yeah.
Right. So he's a big stain on the shorts, and then we said, how will you get that out? And we're giving him a few, like, maybe go down and wash it out a bit, rinse it, dry it, whatever. No. He pulls out of the bag the biggest bottle of stain remover that had a brush on it.
Carpet cleaner.
We're inside ministry now. That looks like the inside of a magazine, something like, I don't know, Donal Nolan would design or something.
Club, yeah.
And here's this lad basically taking out a box of Daz with a brush on the top of it.
It worked.
And he starts cleaning shorts.
Worked a treat.
I have never been under that. Actually, that put. I had no nerves after that because I couldn't. I was inconsolable after that.
Yeah.
And then you brought him down to the bathroom.
Well,
to have a look.
Yeah.
See if you could do anything.
Or to put him under the hand dryer.
Take off the shorts there.
Put him in under the hand dryer.
Take off the shorts and we'll have a look.
Oh,
that was a big start to the evening. Like, I know people are thinking this is a tiny bottle of.
No, it's a litre.
It was huge. You could go out and brush the back garden with it.
Yeah, but when you're doing an event, I think it's good when something like that happens because then all the little problems are so manageable. Mm-hmm. There's always something completely unexpected goes wrong, and it's good. Kind of takes your panic away, and then when that's resolved, you think, I can do anything now.
We walked in then to the beautiful venue. It's really, really nice. There's a little bar in the first little place, like a little lobby almost,
holding pen
for the case.
Yeah,
and then we curtained it off, and then we had our kind of performance area.
Yes,
where we conducted the speed dating, and we had a little stage, and there was a massive picture of us where there was no lines on my face, so I looked about 10 years old. I was delighted with it, and we were getting ready then, and then I think the the aunts are coming, the cousins are calling, energy kind of came from you a little bit, I think.
Was I getting flustered?
And you started getting a little bit flustered.
I was flustered.
Because I came over to do the tech because Pedro, unfortunately, wasn't able to do the tech.
Oh, yeah.
So we came over and I was looking at the lights, looking at all this stuff. And then we have bands, right? We're not going to reveal what happens on speed dating, right?
Yeah.
You'll just have to come and see. But we were applying bands to everyone, little wristbands.
Yeah.
And at one point, I said to you, I thought it was a fairly simple question. I said, oh, do you think they'll see the wristbands in the dark, or like in the dark? And you goes, oh, for God's sake, they will. I was like, I turned around, I don't know who it was, maybe Greta or something. I turned around and I was like, oh dear, oh, for God's sake, they will.
I was a bit tense.
Do you think they're blind?
I know what you were saying. Do you know what was wrong there was I was waiting for someone to tell me we have to turn on the lights.
And ruin the atmosphere. Because every single venue that I work in, there's someone there ruining my life, telling me that we have to turn up the lights because the staff can't see, people are going to fall, there could be an accident, and I thought that's where we were. I preempted the fight. Here it is.
And I went too hard, too soon.
But sure, it came out the traps.
Yeah. Well, I was going to stop that conversation. I was like, they'll see the colours. It's grand. And it was grand.
It was grand. Nice fluorescent
So
wristbands.
dark. So lovely.
Perfect lighting. You did a great job with
Thanks
the lighting.
so much.
Perfect lighting. Right? Until another point.
But you see how it was if I didn't.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
The big lights all over the
But there's also ways you can just say, no, I think this is fine.
Well, I was tense. I was stressed.
Our shining star, Declan Kelly, had another great moment as well.
Oh.
So speaking of lights, so he had the...
well, that was going on too.
He had the enviable job of going around trying to take photographs that we told him, like, could you do this style, which was almost impossible in the darkness that you gave him. Could you take photographs in a cave, Declan? And at one point, we had a crowd of gays in there, like, and they were murmuring, right, the whole lot of them, right?
Yeah.
It's flying, right? And Declan decides, maybe I'll just put the lights up a little bit.
I lost it.
You didn't do it. I have never seen a crowd of people all at once.
Oh, yeah.
Just go
under the table.
It was as if they were all going to disintegrate into dust. Well, they were running under tables. They were putting blankets on top of themselves.
Yeah.
There was a fella ran behind the bar. It was, I've never seen anything like it. And it didn't even come up that much.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Well, we all look good up to a point, and then it's very easy to look awful.
It is.
So we had that. Okay, so
we did our bits, right?
Wait now. So we're dragging.
There
was dragon chairs. Did you see that going on?
Mm-hmm.
I get very panicked and fixated on small things then about those chairs and where should they be.
But I think that makes a difference.
I know.
I thought the people there, right? And if it seems like we're giving out at any point, we're not. The venue were brilliant.
Oh, it was so
and
good.
I thought the way they laid it out was great.
Yeah.
And they would do mostly anything for you.
Yeah.
Which I thought was great. But we did have an incident with with the coat rails.
Yeah.
There was two coat rails in the room, and Mark T. Cox wasn't having it.
Well, they were ugly. Do you know? They were ugly. And I don't know. You pick your battles as well. And I suppose it doesn't matter. But then a small little change can make it so much nicer. And I have to sometimes think, is this worth mentioning? Or
I think we're assertive demons though. We're very good at it. A person put some boxes under a table and I told them to...
Because they were ugly.
I said, that, can we get rid of the boxes? But what I really mean is...
We're going to get rid of the boxes.
You're getting rid of the boxes.
Well, that's the difference of like making an event just really good.
Yeah. So we had... again, I don't want to give them too many details.
Yeah.
Right? But we had the drinks lined out.
Free drinks.
Free drinks. Another great thing was free Prosecco, free orange juice for the people not drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
That we weren't entirely sure if it was non-alcoholic.
Yeah, and I had half a glass. God. It was.
Because...
Well, no one told us directly.
No. Because at one point you said, oh yeah, there's the orange juice. And I was like, is that... I don't know. I didn't see anyone pour that. Could have been 2 measures of vodka.
Well, I had it, so...
Maybe that's why everyone went mental.
No.
So, no, I'm joking, right, to anyone out there. I'm joking, right before we get...
Yeah, they were guzzling the Prosecco.
Guzzling the Prosecco.
Guzzling the Prosecco.
Now, speaking of guzzling Prosecco, so then we had a little meet and greet, and people started coming in, right? Yeah. Gays from all over yonder, right? Everywhere, right? We had East London gays. I think we had Clapham gays.
Yeah.
South London gays. Northeast gays. They were all there. It was great, right? Amazing variety. You had no idea what was going to come around the corner. That's what I loved.
And they didn't realize that walking in the door, I think we overwhelmed them.
I think we did actually a brilliant job of that. I think
we starstruck them.
Because we haven't spoken about any of this, right? Just to let people know, like, we have not had this conversation. We saved it, right?
Yeah.
About any of the night. Do you know when they came in and we start, like, at one point, just to give you an idea, like, guy comes in and, let's say tats, cool haircut, like bull ring.
Yeah. Peak.
Next person comes in, tiny leather shorts.
Yeah. Twink.
Like it was just, you had no idea what was going to come around. Then like lovely little shirt and trousers comes in and whatever. So you have no idea what's going in. I actually thought that you were going to be the intro person. But you actually, I think, for your own enjoyment, just kind of pushed me forward there.
I said, this is Denis.
It was so funny because speaking of guzzling Prosecco, I was like, they were coming over to me.
Yeah.
And saying like, oh, what are we doing? Blah, blah. And I was like, I don't, because some of them didn't know me. So then I was like frazzling in my head going, do they know I'm a straight guy? Like, do they know what this is all about? Do they, like, not that like I give a shit if they're going to flirt with me or whatever, but I was like getting completely my head was like, oh, these people they don't know, this person doesn't know the podcast at all. They don't know who I am. Yeah. And then I said, down a glass of Prosecco, and off we went.
Off you went.
Off I went. And you loved this bit.
Which?
Where they would come over to me. I don't think you put on a single wristband.
Oh, and you see how the wrist...
Oh, it was so... Can you describe what they were doing?
They would put the fingers together and they would put the wrist up in a very, like a triangular motion.
So they could get the band on.
Really get the wristband
on. And I'd
on.
make the loop for them.
You tie it on and you give them a little pat on the wrist, then you say, off you go.
And I'd tie it as well. They loved that.
Good lads.
I'd tie it to the wrist.
Oh, yeah.
Did that 100 times.
Tight.
That's
very intimate.
That was intense.
Yeah, that's very intimate.
And then, of course, we had to maneuver, because this is what I always go for a handshake. But I actually think you set me wrong on this as well. You set me wrong on this.
It was a bit weird, a bit formal.
No, because like you can do a nice handshake, or like a handshake and a hand in the arm or something. You can still make it feel like playful and nice, right?
Yeah.
But you were laughing, going that Denis doesn't go for hugs.
Yeah.
Or whatever, right? So you'd go in for like a hug and a cheek kiss or whatever. But that was mostly the people you knew.
Right.
So then the next person that comes in, I go for a hug and the person nearly cracks in half.
Yeah. To be fair now, when they swung round the corner, they were met by two beautiful men. There's Prosecco, there's wristbands, there's also Declan Kelly flashing in your face. Photographer meet and greet. It was a lot.
And taking pictures.
I think we kind of but also we put the bit of power there now to be like, we're in charge here.
No, we did.
Because some of them swished in the door and I was like, come back.
No, we beat them down.
Come back. Good. You have to listen to what we have to say. There's rules here.
Yeah. And then we gave them their wristbands.
Yeah.
We lots of chatter there. You were breaking the news to some of the people that I was straight.
I think I had to.
But I'm using the phrase breaking the news because they were sorely put out when you said that.
The eyes were sparkling.
One person said to me at the gate, "You're not fucking straight, are you?"
Oh.
And I said, "I am." And then he goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake," and walked off because he
turned.
His night was ruined.
Out the door.
His night was ruined.
Refund.
They
came in then, they were mingling around. They were swishing around. They were having their drinks.
I was trying to get you not to, and people might not like this, but I was trying to get you not to flirt with people as they were coming in because a line was building.
I know.
And so you'd see someone you like coming in and you were so obvious as well. It's so
tell the ones I like.
Funny, especially if someone's the same height as you or a little bit taller, the eyes start fluttering.
Do you think? Oh.
Yeah, big time.
Okay.
So person would come in, you would say hello. There'd be 4 or 5 lads then building on the left hand side. I'm handing out wristbands, Prosecco.
Yeah, you take them.
Orange juice, everything. Not a single wristband is being put on my right. And it was like, at one point, it was like, I felt like I was in charge of a roller coaster and you were letting no one on the ride.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you have to talk to the public.
Or then, like, we'd about 25 of them done, 30 of them done. They're all building up. They're all having a good time. And then you goes to me, you're like,
did I leave?
I might have a mingle in. I was like, you will in your fuck.
Well, I had to go mingle.
I might go speed dating. No, you fucking won't.
Because there was some of them I wanted to make sure they weren't on their own.
No, you weren't.
I just wanted to mingle around. I love touching shoulders. I
Yeah.
love walking around touching
Yeah.
shoulders.
It was Mark T. Cox's wedding. Like, that's what
It
it was.
Yeah, it
I'm going
really
around and
was.
visit the tables.
I was visiting tables. And then we opened the curtains.
Wait, before that, what was your impression? Because
I think just before we opened, I had a really huge pang of, I have no idea what we're doing. And I don't think this is going to work. And the first couple of gays who came in, I didn't know any of them. I had about 10 friends maybe, and the rest were strangers. And I was like, I don't know what they're expecting. They've come to an actual, real, official thing. And I felt like a complete, chancer.
Yeah, but that's the imposter syndrome.
But then we had it all planned. But for a few minutes, I was like, and the gays can be a bit stern. The first few coming in were a little bit cold, and they weren't given too much.
But that's when I in my head goes, all right, we need to perform now.
Turn it on.
We need to turn it on now, because this isn't going to be easy. Not to say it was hard, but it was like, all right, okay, we have to turn on. But we, to give ourselves some credit, right? We've got a lot in the backpack.
Very good, yeah.
Got a lot in the backpack.
But they're used to going to events where you just take a name on a list and you just stand with a drink. So they weren't sure who we were. Were we just taking names? They didn't know us. Some of them didn't know us at all.
And then we turned around and made them take a photograph. So funny.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
But no, I knew after a while then the mix was good. I was just delighted there was people there.
Yeah.
We're going to have to take a break in a minute.
No way.
God, we're flying along. I think this whole episode is going to be about speed dating.
You know what, right? We'll take the little break now, but just as a teaser for after the break. A lot of this will run into the bonus episode as well, like some of the other stuff, even though I do want to talk about some of the
I want to
feral
give
things.
The outcomes of the romances.
Yes, and
in the bonus.
Outcomes being the primary word.
So I found out that my jokes about being very sexual, sex positive, weren't understood as being jokes, and people took it as direction.
Okay, we'll take a break there.
Take a break. Now,
we're back.
We're back again.
That first half went incredibly quickly.
Yeah, we've a lot of news. Okay, so we started the speed dating then 7:45. Hard to get it going. To decide when to get it going. But
another thing we should do is count how many people have come in. That would have helped, because there was a pile of people in the room and they were chatty.
Yeah.
So it seemed like, we sold it out. Just going to mention that again.
Yes.
But there was a ton of people in there. But you had no idea, was it 100 or 600?
I was checking the figures.
Oh, you were going around.
I was checking the figures. I had the list outside. I was checking. There was about 10 people didn't come, which is always very strange to me.
But But then there was more people there was probably a couple other strays then that popped in.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you know?
But it was basically 100 gays. So we started.
It was 96 gays. No, 95 gays. I think this is actually an accurate number.
Lisa.
95 gays and 5 allies.
Yeah.
Do you know? Because we also popped a wristband on someone else who might have had a tough time going around.
Oh yeah. Well, she loved it.
No, she was hilarious.
She loved it.
She said at one point, so there was a girl who rocked in and we popped a wristband on her. We said, get in there and meet some people. And came with a couple of other people as well. But she said that what she did in the end was she went over to the barman and started talking to him.
Oh, flirting?
Yeah, got on very well with him.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so.
So we opened the curtains then. They didn't realise there's a whole other room. That was very exciting. Mm-hmm. That was very dramatic. I heard gasps. And then the big screen. What was that screen? 4 meters?
Oh,
no, 6
my
meters?
Lord. Do you know what a Titantron is?
What's that?
Do you know in wrestling?
No.
Have you ever watched wrestling ever
before?
The
thing above in the...
do you know the big metal thing, and then they've got a big screen, and they come out under it when they do their entrance music.
Yeah.
So and they walk down, and it's up. That's what it felt like.
It was huge.
I started laughing when I saw it.
I know.
It was like 2 of us up on if you were going down the M4 and you had this on the road, you'd clearly see it.
You'd stop and see it.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
In we go, and then I got the panic of God, we have to get up on that stage now.
So this
talk.
I hadn't got my panic yet. I'll tell you when my panic comes along. So I was that was great. That went really well. If there's numbers in the room from running gigs and stuff, numbers in the room, I was like, this place is packed.
Yeah.
Like, this is great. That security collapsed.
Why?
Very shortly afterwards.
Yeah.
So, do you want to bring him into what happened next, and then I'll get into the.
I hunted them into the room, hunted them in.
Did a great job hunting.
Hunted them in, closed the curtains.
How did you introduce them again? You stuck your head through the curtain and you said,
"Come on, faggots."
Yes. Which, like, to a cross section of homosexuals, some of them were like, "I'm sorry, what did he just call
come
me?"
Come on.
There was a few.
Whatever. If we can't throw the word in jest every now and then.
It was like something out of Sesame Street, just popping your head in.
Come
they
on.
Were,
and then they were shuffling. That was very funny. They were shuffling. They were giddy.
Yeah,
they were shuffling in. The cheeks were squeaking. Going
they
in.
had no idea what was going to happen. And they were all just going in.
It was like school. It was like going to school assembly or something where you're a bit. I'd say they were nervous.
They were, yeah. They were nervous because they left a big gap at the front, like they always do.
And there was a lot of people there on their own with a genuine mission.
And you know what? Fair juice to them, right?
Yeah.
Because there was ones and twos coming in, and the twos were not there to like support the other one or whatever. They were there to. You would send a two in. Now, we had a good system. If anyone's ever doing this, right, what we try and do is we had the lovely Alistair, right? So we'd bring a one in, and then we'd kind of bring you over, shepherd you over then to a load of sheep, a load of gay sheep, and we go, here's your flock.
Yeah.
This person's name is Dan.
Yeah.
Dan, talk to these people. And it worked. But then a couple of people would just stride in. They go, hey, how are you?
They'd go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good. Everyone was
We had a few plants that we had James with Simon.
Yeah, we did.
You and we had a few people dotted around.
Yeah. Where did they all come from?
I dragged them in.
Oh, you dragged them in. Oh, yeah.
I dragged them in, but they were around to help. Just mingle.
Simon's good.
Simon's very good.
Simon's
they all
good.
like Simon.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Simon walked in like he was in Hollywood.
Big smile.
He did. He came in.
They'd be chasing him around.
A few things to say about Simon later as well.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What are you talking about?
I can't.
I'm talking about what he said to me.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about the boots.
The boots? Was something happened in the boots?
So off we go up on the stage, and then we talked for 10, 15 minutes. Realized half of them don't know who we are.
So this is where my panic started to set in a bit.
They don't know who we are.
So no, I think one thing we did brilliantly, right? And we'll get out of the kind of beats of it after this, right? We'll just tell you some of the hilarious things that happens. But one of the things that I realized was I was like, a lot of fans here. That's great. But those fans are here to speed date.
Yeah.
We probably misinterpreted it as, do you know what they'd love to hear? Is a 20-minute conversation from me and Mark, a start about our week.
No.
Maybe like the most monotonous conversation possible, right? And we had the mics off, and I think I said to you, I was like, turn off the mics for a second, just before I started. And I was like, we have to get into the speed dating.
Yeah.
Like they're chomping, like they were giddy.
They're here. So
we started going for it. And then again, I don't want to say the format of it because it's a bit of a surprise, and it's going to come with other bells and whistles the next time we do it. This is the bit where I panicked. You had told me that they were going to be unruly. I was creating this when we were talking about it, like we're all sitting down having a chat. I was making sure, I was like, I don't want people to feel left out. I would like the first round if we help them along.
Gentle.
You know, so we kind of get them together. I was kind of imagining like a town hall where people would line up on one side and the other side, and we'd guide them together.
Match them up.
We gave them the green light.
Bulls.
Chaos.
Like 100 bulls.
Oh my God.
Charging.
I felt like we had lost control of the event almost immediately.
I had lost control, and I was like, this fucking microphone isn't loud enough. They can't hear me.
That's because they were talking so loud.
We were trying to explain the rules and what was it going, and they just took off.
I was looking at a sea of gay men, right? And we had announced what the rules were. I had a microphone in my hand, and they just swarmed past me.
Gone. Knocked you.
I think they were. Have you ever seen The Lion King? Do you know where Simba's down in the canyon?
Knocked.
That's what I felt like.
I gave up after. I was like, well, they're grand.
No, but it was the confidence. I just didn't. I don't know. I've actually never been speed dating, but of course we're not doing speed dating in the way that it is.
No.
But I couldn't imagine getting what is pretty much like a hall of straight people
No.
and going,
Charge.
have at it, charge.
Because they were Poland. They were
lost.
This one, I want to talk to you.
They
Poland.
lost the plot.
Yeah.
That's when I thought, oh, wow. Like, how are we going to get this under control?
But they're dying for it because you go to events and you never know. Should I approach this person? Are they bothered talking? Are they just here to watch the event? But we said everyone here is dying to chat. Go. And they
were.
lost control.
Mark, I was a little bit worried when that happened. I was like, the way we were on the mics was like two lads selling cattle at a mart.
Yeah.
We were like, come on, no, come on, over there, no, come on, shut up now.
Yeah. It's great. So then we did a little roundup. We can tell them a small brief chats. 2 minutes.
It's all brief chats.
And I'm glad. I don't know if we had meant to say this properly, but no shit talk, no small talk.
Yeah.
We gave them a topic. We won't tell them what it is, but every round had a topic. You had to stick to the topic, and I was checking. Yeah, I was going in listening, and if I heard, I've lived in London for 7 years, out.
How much is your rent?
Out.
Is it ground floor?
We've had those conversations.
So yeah, no, but they dug in. Times. They really did. They were great, and then
off again.
How
many rounds? 10?
No,
maybe
we didn't have 10 rounds. We had a lot. We were kind of judging the.
I think everyone talked to a good few people.
But anyway, right? We did it all.
Yeah,
and that's the way it went. But I thought it was great. Again, onto attitude now. Get me the Ally Award, right?
Okay.
I was watching and putting people together and doing all this, and we'd go in and heard them. And you could see the romances blossoming.
Yeah.
I actually thought we created a really good vibe.
Yeah.
Like, I thought people were chatting and you could see them giddy and smiling. And I was like, oh, it's working.
It really worked.
And there was a couple of people, you get the stars, I think, as well.
Yeah.
You get the stars at the venue. But I actually found that the stars at the venue weren't exactly, the person that you might think it is. What I'm trying to say is, like, it's not like the 6'6",
yeah,
gorgeous guy walking in or whatever, right? Not that they had any problem, but what I'm saying is like, it was actually the people who made the most effort to go in and actually have the good conversation. And I was like, that is brilliant. And you could see that the romances blossoming. Loved it.
And the people who did well, like, we obviously picked out a few couples and put them on stage and stuff, but I saw other people and how people were reacting to them. If you're just friendly, if you just smile and appear happy and confident, oh my God, it goes 1,000. Because I was matching up people who you might think, oh, they won't get along. Like, they just mightn't be a typical match, but they had a great chat, and they might just be friends.
And whatever. For future reference, if you're ever doing this, I saw people in the second round talking to each other that were then strolling hand in hand down the street at the end of the night.
Yes.
A couple of romantic sits on windowsills.
Yeah. Well, they all went to the Cock.
Yeah, around the corner, right?
And a few of them went to feel it.
I felt like a proud parent after 21st.
Sending them off.
Go on there now. Enjoy your romance. I'll see you tomorrow.
Dishing out condoms at the door.
Yeah, throwing them out. Be safe, be careful.
Yeah, there was a lot. It was very wholesome to a point.
And then
I think we could have pulled the plug.
Then it all went wrong.
An hour early.
It all went wrong. So I felt then that we actually...
I shielded you from a lot.
Boosted. You didn't shield me from much.
Did you see Willie's?
No, but the silhouetting, I suppose. Oh dear God! Right, so
I don't know.
Can I just say as well?
Don't say too much here.
No, we're not going to say too much.
Say this after.
But we'll go into the bonus with some of this stuff.
I don't know. Can we say it there?
We can't say it there either. Why can't we say it there? We're not going to. We can say it in.
I don't know. Have we a license?
A license? Look.
Oh.
We had an idea, right? And again, this is why I like attitude. Get on to me, right? Like I was saying to you, why don't we send them off on a date? Right? And then you were like, oh, there's these boots in there, because I hadn't seen the venue, right? It's like, there's these boots, we'll send them into boots. And I was like, that'll be a bit funny. We'll send them in there, give them time together, and then you come back in and and they can tell us all about the date. What did they do? Where you come from? Blah, blah, blah. No, that wasn't their idea.
How did the boots look?
The booths looked amazing.
Booth. We're saying booth for anyone.
Booth, yeah. I'm just not THing it, obviously.
Little table.
Circular table.
Private dining.
Mm-hmm.
With a fully enclosed private
big
curtain.
That was the big problem. You could close the booth like it was a hospital bed. Whip the curtain around. That was the bit that I thought,
that was the mistake.
No. And you whip those closed. I was like, oh dear. May as well be telling them, get it all off there now, we'll close this.
Rose petals and candles.
Yeah.
Inside. And free drinks. I bought those drinks, fuckers.
I know, I need to give you half of that.
I spent £60 on those drinks.
Give you half of that.
I was panicked. I was like, we have to get them a drink.
But so a beautiful setting, and they took full advantage of it. So then we went off, and I know we're going to beat the beat now, right? But this is important. So we went off, and we were like, "Will we get them drinks? Yeah, we'll get them the drinks." Blah blah. I was like, "Okay, well, I love getting the first half done. When the first half's done, I feel like that's like job done in most shows." Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, this is great. Let's go get the drinks. We'll bring them up." We went back, and then it was something about my spidey sense. My spidey sense said, "Mark, I'll bring the drinks down with you, but maybe you just have a look
into the booth."
You looked into booth number 2, I think.
That's right.
And you whipped it closed again.
Well.
And you did that laugh. You have this laugh, which is so funny. It's slightly evil. It's like, you know, like, oh, like, and there was stuff happening in there. I'd say from putting them in the booth to getting the drinks was 3.5 minutes.
They lost control.
They had known each other all of, 5 minutes?
But there was a spark.
But there were sparks, all right, chat. What are we going to do about that?
I don't know what we're going to do about that.
Now, the only thing is, right, is that's fair enough, right? We'd no idea, right? They went in, they had a good time, they had a kiss. Yeah. Great, right?
They're all kissing.
I know.
Straight in kissing.
I know.
They're mad kiss. People kissing around the room.
Kissing under the
kissing
table.
Kissing at the bar.
So
on their knees.
Yep. So they move out of that then, and we have the show, and it's great fun and blah, blah, right? It's brilliant. Afterwards, everyone sticks around, having a great laugh, whatever. But then I noticed that there was kind of a new, like almost a shuttle service being organised then as well.
Well,
Mark T. Cox's shuttle service.
I was driving the bus.
He was driving the bus to the booths.
Well, if I was at an event and if I found romance, if I was someone there, I would love someone to say, go off into that booth there for a minute, close the curtains, get to know each other. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
The facilitator was coming along in his little minibus, and he'd
picking them up.
A service we never discussed, but you could be inside in the bar. Mark would say, would you like to come with me for a second? Off he goes, 2 twinks behind him,
put them in the
drives them up into the booth, sends them into the roses, close the curtains.
Leave them to
us.
Off
you go.
And then they come out 2 big smiles.
Yeah, 2 big smiles.
Why not? Isn't that what it's about? There's this funny thing of like, I don't know. I think we went, maybe it's all a bit too, maybe normal speed dating ends with just the chatting and maybe swapping numbers and that's it. But I'm like, you're here, have a kiss.
I think what we did was we advertised as speed dating, but what we actually threw was just a big gay party.
Big sex fest. It was great.
I did feel at one point like I felt like I was on a different planet.
Yeah.
Like I felt like this was a big step for me. I felt like I was behind lines. Like I was a roving reporter going around, I was like, this is bananas.
I think it was great to have you there because you were no risk. You were no distraction. You weren't involved. If it was 2 gays, it wouldn't be the same. I think you were like this external observer. You had no stakes in the game.
Mm.
I had stakes. I was too...
A couple of stakes.
I had too many stakes.
Ribeye.
In the room. But you were like, this is nothing to do with me. I'm watching from outside. Mm. Like if you're judging a dog competition or something.
Jesus,
but you're not.
Your words, not mine.
But you're not.
Crufts.
You're not also competing. You don't want to be in it.
Yeah.
You're outside of it watching. Yeah. So it was very
to
good.
The disappointment of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Then what was happening?
Yeah.
Well, what happened then, which I thought was great, was like, so at the start, a lot of people didn't realize that I was straight or what the dynamic was. And then they explained it and then they got it. And then they were giddy for it, which I thought was hilarious.
I think they liked you watching as well. There's something weird there.
There was a couple of batteries charging from that.
They liked the idea of you There's something there.
Do you know how do I
like
describe?
that.
Do you know?
I saw a few of them kissing and looking to see where you.
Can I describe? Do you know what the energy was? Do you know people running around the house and someone goes, "Get up to bed." That kind of like, and they're going, ah, they're running away. Like,
yeah,
I felt like I was walking around at a much slower pace while all this stuff was just, and they're laughing and running past me and going all over the place.
Yeah,
Very
it was
funny.
quite a step.
But then what was happening as well was they would come up to me in groups of 3 or 4, like they had discussed it.
Oh.
And then would come up, and one person said to me, which was a lovely thing to say, a genuinely lovely thing to say. They said, "I'm not attracted to gay men."
What?
Or sorry, well, I got that completely wrong. "I'm not attracted to straight men,
But
I find Dennis very sexy."
Oh.
No, they're having the conversation with me, but using my name in the third person to these 4 people, and then the 3 gays behind them go, "Whoa!" know? And then they all run off,
like pushing like school.
Yeah.
God Almighty.
And then they run away.
Yeah, it was very
rad,
silly.
Mark.
It was all so silly,
But it was
so
great
silly.
fun.
It was
It
so
was really
wholesome and pleasant and just nice. There was no dickheads either.
No, there wasn't.
You could have had a lot of morons there who would be mean. I've heard about like speed dating where people just blank each other, they walk off.
Well,
I hope that didn't.
I think we've created a system where that doesn't happen, and also like
Yeah.
it's about kind of going in and just making a little bit of a friend or whatever. Do you know,
Yeah.
like have a bit of, and I think people did, but like have a bit of foresight, right? You could make friends with this person who you don't know, who's not from your like gay part of London,
Yeah.
right? Their friend could be your husband.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Like chat to them. Who knows what'll happen?
Who
Whatever.
knows?
Make more friends. You know,
Yeah.
go
Get
for it.
out of your circle.
But I think people were very good. But I think we created a funny vibe. Like,
It was great.
yeah,
God,
very funny vibe.
What a job.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
I think in the bonus, I'd like to go through the characters,
Yeah,
the who's who and who won, because I have updates here
and we'll give the updates, which I haven't heard.
about the morning after.
Very successful.
They all went home together.
Very successful dating.
I
going on.
received,
all the updates.
well,
Come to the bonus episode. As you've been looking for the figures, we have a lot of bonus people now.
we have a lot of bonus
Yeah.
people.
Thanks for supporting. Jump in.
Does everyone know how to do it? I had a message, someone was confused. You have to go to Head Stuff.
No, so easiest way in the world to do it, right?
Yeah.
Go to Spotify. In the description,
Yeah.
there's a little link that we've put down there.
Okay.
Click on that link. It'll bring you to the page where you pay.
Yeah.
It's like €6 a month. Nothing.
Yeah.
Right, but we appreciate it. Pop in your details. There you go.
But then the last step, you have to tell it where you want the bonus to be linked to your Apple or to your Spotify.
Yeah, which is easy.
I think people forget to do that bit.
Okay, Grant. So you go in there, and then when you go back into Spotify, you'll have access to the bonus
Yeah.
content.
And you'll be thrilled.
Thrilled. As most people have said, I've subscribed to get the dirt, and dirt you will get.
Dirt you'll get. And you also fund my lifestyle.
Yeah, mostly Mark's lifestyle. I couldn't get to sleep afterwards because
Yeah.
my brain was wired, and I had a really strange experience because, no, I'm sure a lot of people noticed, but my OSP was there, right? And my OSP,
For the new listeners, who's that?
that's Lisa,
Opposite sex partner.
was striding along. Sorry, I misunderstood what you meant there. Was striding along and talking to people. And at one point, she was talking to your SSP,
Yeah.
right? And
Panic.
Donal, strapping man,
Yeah.
is there. And I was in a room full of men, and she's talking to him, and it's like a nightclub thing. And there's somewhere in my subconscious,
He's going to take her.
it's going, Donal's going to rob my girlfriend.
Can you imagine?
And I was like, my brain was all over the place. And
Oh.
then another, and because like there was, you know,
There was bisexual men.
there was beautiful looking men in there.
There was hot bisexual men.
Yeah, and
I
they
could-
were wandering around, and I was like, the enemy are at the gates here.
Oh, imagine if they tricked you.
Could be a Trojan horse in here, you know?
A hot man.
Yeah, it was funny. It was very funny to see my brain click out and in of like, I actually can't. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Do you know?
These hot men are not a risk. Some of them could be.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I
Yeah.
was like, hey, don't be too sure here. Chatting away. I did love as well the way that I felt I felt like Donal has a brilliant presence about him.
Oh, he didn't talk to anyone.
But did you see though? Donal walks in to the bar, and I'm running around with a mic, and you're running around with a mic, and we're like pushing people together and whatever.
Yeah.
And I see him out there, and he's so like he's almost like a painting, you know, the way he stands. Like he's just, you know, here I am. So I ran out to him, big smile, and he gave me lovely like hello and whatever, and then I ran away. And then later on, I see him, and there must be, I'd say 6 gays around him.
Oh.
Chatting at him, fawning at him. And I'd say Donal is saying maybe one word a minute to them. And anything he says, they're all going, ha!
Because he didn't join in.
It was, I've never seen people want like the most, like he just seemed unattainable.
Oh yeah, the less you give, the more they want.
There's another fella at that as well.
Alistair.
Didn't.
If you did, because the couple of gays who were not doing the speed dating, they were kind of like mystery prizes or something.
Yeah, they were
around the edges.
That was so funny to see. It's I don't know. I don't know if it happens or do I just not notice it as much. But there is like, it's almost like the gays in a room will select their favorites and just gravitate and like stay around them like magnets. It's so funny. I don't know. I couldn't imagine it would be a much weirder scene if there's.
Well, Alistair's a big tall piece.
Yeah, he is.
And they're all a bit, who's this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and why can't I have?
Yeah, I want that.
The same with Donald. Why can't I have? And he arrived late as well. Sorry, there was one fella arrived at 9 o'clock.
I know, I felt bad.
Complaining. I was like, you're too late.
I know. He said,
what can I do? You're too late.
I know.
I tried my best. I was like, just go talk to people. I'm sorry.
I know. I felt bad. But at the same time,
you're too late.
Everyone was so warm and kind of chaotic that
I threw him in, yeah.
You'd have no problem talking to anyone. Probably put him on the shuttle bus. I have less for you to go now.
Into the booths. Okay, we'll go.
We're not going.
Oh, more.
What? We have a question that we need to get to.
All right.
We're just going to do a little palate cleanser after the whole thing.
Okay.
Right? But we got a message in, and this comes in from Matthew.
Oh.
Right. Who I have to assume some things here. I assume is a straight.
Oh.
But they have a question that they probably can't ask their friends. Right. But the question is, why do gays walk so fast?
Oh. Why do you think?
So, I would say, and I had to think about this when I saw it. I had to think about whether it was true or not first, but then I think it is.
Do I?
Well, I think at the gay speeding, I was walking at a way slower pace than everyone.
Okay.
People were flying around the place.
Yeah.
So I would say that I'd say it's the amount of jobs that you're getting done. If I was just applying it to you, I would say the amount of jobs you fly around the place.
Yeah.
So does Deck.
Yeah. Well, Declan's extra speed.
Like 40 bags on,
yeah,
running all over the place.
Gone.
Do you agree with it?
I think so, yeah. I think there's irritation. We want to just keep moving. I think there's we're better than everyone.
Okay, yeah.
Feeling.
It's the energy.
Get out of my way.
It's the energy of a mother cleaning up a house.
I have something to do. Get out of the way.
Like you're watching television, she comes past you and she's dusting the screen.
Yeah.
Dusting is more important than the stuff you're watching. I have things to do. I have to get this out of the way because I have an even more important job later.
I've decided to be busy and I'm going to judge you for relaxing. So if you're sauntering down, and I have to catch myself, like when you see a nice family sauntering along, that they've every right.
Yeah.
They've every right to saunter.
What's your word for a collection of gays?
I suppose a gaggle, is it?
It's a gaggle of gays.
Yeah. Yeah.
A flock?
A flock of... huh?
What did you say? A grumble?
A grumble. I think there's also a history of abuse and being chased and feeling like we're going to get attacked.
That's the bit I was hoping we wouldn't get onto.
So we're moving. We're moving.
Yeah.
In like depends where you are, but you're often kind of like.
Sorry, it's terrible. I should have said.
Let me get out of this place. There's some places I'd be moving along now, nice and quick.
Yeah.
But it's more so we're busy. We're better than you, and get out of the way. I have stuff to do.
Okay. All right. On that note,
yeah,
let's finish up. Follow us into the bonus episodes. We're going to get knee deep in it.
Can you name the 6 gays
I can.
on the stage? Come on.
I might not name the pairings.
From right to left.
Dan, Luke,
Yeah.
George, Stefano,
Yeah.
Wayne,
Yeah.
Mark.
That was our 6.
There we go.
And all kissed, and I think all got the ride. I'll
All
tell you after in the bonus. Okay. See you in a minute.
Credits.
Bye.
Okay, come on over for a bonus episode on headstuffplus.com, where you can come on a second date with your internet boyfriends and hear all the dirt that we're not allowed to tell here to the general public.
We have new episodes every Thursday. If you have a comment, question, or story, send us a DM on Instagram or TikTok.
Lovely.